Hey guys, how are my lights doing today? Let's get started right away and see what the Spirit has for my beautiful Aquariuses today. Okay. My first card up is the Two of Swords. Okay. So, Aquarius, I feel like some of you that have just been in this stagnation period of time, going through the motions, things have felt, not very meaningful. You're tired of it and you're ready right now to make the change, okay? So you're all ready. I see that you have a decision that you're working on making right now. This decision is going to bring in a ton of balance, happiness, and it looks like it's also going to affect your finances. So for each of you, this might be a little bit different how you're going about things, but you're all waking up to the fact that your happiness matters and you're finally, getting all your ducks in a row, figuring out what needs to go, what can stay, and making these changes, okay? Whereas before you felt like you were stuck in these situations, all right, you're realizing now that the hangman tells us we're not really stuck, we're just kind of making excuses because we don't, for whatever reason, we don't want to move on this, right? Whether it's we don't want to hurt someone's feelings, or we don't want to rock the boat, or maybe we're in a financial quandary at the moment and we need to work things out for ourselves before we can make a final decision. But at any rate, the hangman lets us know that we're not really stuck. We have the capacity to walk away from this scenario anytime we please. All right, so it looks like there might be some chaos going on regarding information that's going to be coming in. So there's going to be some type of information that is going to be easily misconstrued by my Aquariuses this week coming up. After the weekend, I feel like it's going to come in and it's going to kind of create chaos because this information, for whatever reason, can be easily misconstrued, and it might, it might feel a little, you might feel defensive because it could be connected to your finances somehow or your money. Yeah, I'm seeing that this is about giving. So this could be a situation, a scenario where you are being asked to help somebody. Maybe someone's asking for a loan, or somebody's asking you for some money for a time, okay? And you feel bad for this person. You're actually, because you're an empath, you're very empathetic and you're very sensitive, right? So you feel bad for this person because this person really doesn't have many people to lean on. So you want to give this person some help, okay? This person also has another family member whom relies on her. So that's playing in the back of your mind as well. All right, so I'm seeing this conundrum also coming in this week. What feels like a conundrum, what feels like this has to do with this masculine here. All right, now this could be a father figure or a boss figure. Either way, I feel like you're moving toward this person for some reason. You're wanting something from this person, whether it's a raise or maybe something different. Maybe you have some type of romantic feelings toward this person. This person, you're viewing this person as someone who's very strong, okay? Also, this person is more like a mystery has a mystery type of feel, right? With the moon over here. So this person doesn't let their cards be seen. So they're kind of always looking seemingly mysterious. You're trying to figure them out in some way. You just know that this person is very strong, has a lot of strength. And people enjoy, talking to this person, or something special about this person here, okay? But the burden is the part that you don't know about, all right? For some reason, that's bothering somebody. You want to get to know this person better, or you may want something from this person. All right, here I'm seeing this Eight of Pentacles. This is to do with usually the workforce, guys. All right, so I'm seeing there's two masculines here. And there's also, I want to say, this is a feminine having something to do with the workforce. This is about you, all right? You're focusing on this masculine energy here for whatever reason. I'm going to try to get more because that's all I'm seeing in this layout are two different masculines with two different personalities. And for some reason, you're focusing on, I feel, both of them. You're looking for some type of new start or a justice. And you have the Victory card next to the Justice. So whatever it is you're thinking, whatever you're trying to figure out about this masculine at work or two masculines at work, I do see that you're going to win this person over. I see you celebrating over here. So whatever it is you're wanting, I see you're going to get it, okay? It's going to feel like a justice, a victory, and a new beginning. All right, one of these people might be a boss figure there or a supervisor, and one might be somebody who you have romantic feelings toward. Here I'm seeing some type of, somebody's holding on to their money very tightly right now and looking to improve on your financial stability and improve your finances, period. I see good news around your finances that you're holding on to. I'm also seeing an opportunity coming your way. All right. This opportunity is going to be something that when it comes up for you, you're going to feel like you've waited your whole life practically for an opportunity as such. And you're going to want to grab a hold of this, okay? This is going to be in alignment for you as far as who you are. And this is going to be an attraction because it's your soul is going to be matched up with this particular opportunity here. Or this could be some type of new career or job offer, or something to do with starting again, but being more connected with who you are. I'm seeing something to do with a third party getting in the way of someone's happiness here, or that's at least how you feel. I'm seeing upset. I'm seeing a lot of sadness, and Spirit is asking you to grow right now somewhat. And this may sound confusing, but I'm going to explain to you exactly what they're talking about. All right. So this is for those of you, and don't hate on me. This isn't coming from me, but you know, I do agree with this. I do agree with Spirit. Whereas if you are with someone and they end up looking at greener pastures, they cheat, they do something that hurts you, right? And you're very hurt. All right. A lot of times people will look at, say you're with a man and he cheats. It could go either way. But as an example, say you're with a man and he cheats, okay? Some of you will blame the woman that he cheated on you with, okay? And I don't know what's behind that. I don't understand it. But some of you will do that, and I think it's because you're hoping to not lose the person you're with. You still want to hold on to that relationship, as hurt as you might be. And it's easier to do that when you're blaming the other person, right? But the truth is we all have our own compass inside of us, right? We all have our own ability to make our own rightful or wrongful decisions. And, you know, the decision is ours to make. We have choices. And when we make those choices, it's over. The choice is made usually, right? So I'm just asking you to look at this through clear lenses, not rose-colored lenses, okay? The Five of Cups is also our reminder, guys, to stay in a state of gratefulness. All right, and let's continue. Guys, I am feeling exhausted beyond exhausted. Last night we jumped a timeline. So if you've been feeling funky for the past few days, that's why, okay? The intense energy is rolling in like never before. It's affecting us, you know, it's affecting us in every which way, okay? Mentally and physically. And it's affecting our sleep. Last night I woke up and I felt like, okay, it's got to be 5 or 6 in the morning. It's time to get up. You know, you just know, you have that clock inside of you. You know it's about the time where you normally get up, right? It's midnight. I look at my phone and I'm like, what the hell? I felt like I slept through the whole night, and I was kind of left with, oh, wow, what do I do for the rest of the night? I'm not tired. So yeah, crazy things. Then I fall asleep. 4 hours after I wake up, I'm exhausted. So if you guys are going through this, give me a thumbs up, okay? You can put the words exhausted or not sleeping, okay? I'm really interested in knowing. Please don't forget to like the video, guys. You can help me out tremendously just by showing you're enjoying these videos that I do put out for you daily. All right, I'm seeing something here, some type of movement. This is about love, all right? And not just love, but you're using your intuition on this person, all right? There's some kind of, this person's going through a transformation right now. So you're kind of hanging back. You don't want to freak this person out because you know they're going through something, but you're doing it just perfectly. You're just kind of hanging there, letting them know you're their support, or you're there to support them if they need, right? And I do see it's working, okay? Whether you see it or not, whether you feel it or not, there is movement within this person as far as her emotions. So she's feeling some kind of a way, but I would keep doing what you're doing. All right, here's your new beginning. All right, I'm seeing a new beginning here. All right, just stand strong. We have the Queen of Swords here, guys. The Queen of Swords. All right, this usually represents you're trying to better yourself. You're a very decisive person as well. You also love animals and children. All right, I see you being this very definitely spiritual, and on either side of you I'm seeing this is about money. This is big. All right, guys, because you have the Wheel of Fortune dead center. All right, dead center, and next to it you have the Queen of Swords, which is everything I just described, okay? And you don't have to be a feminine. You can be a very decisive masculine, and you can also be very spiritual and love children and animals, okay? You could be an animal lover, all right? You're one of those big scruffy guys that loves little kittens, and, you know, when nobody's looking, you're smooching it all up and getting all mushy, right? Okay. So, all right. So that may have not been so funny. But here I'm seeing this, you know, new beginning, this new financial start in this case, okay? And you are so ready. You're done with the waiting. You're so ready for this, okay? Let's see what the rest of the cards are telling us here. You're manifesting this, okay? You're manifesting this in, all right, whether you realize it or not. And I think at this point, most of us are desperately trying to manifest something financial in, right? And you have this Nine of Wands over here. So you're just tired. You're tired, and you're still, you're still trying to use those manifestation skills, okay? This card is also a reminder that we are protected. We have the angelic realms in that card that are protecting those biblical gifts, and also us as well. All right, so there's no reason to feel fear, guys. I wanted to talk to you about fearfulness. They're trying to spread fear right now on some of the programming, and get that word. Do you hear what I said? Programming. Do you know what programming means? All right, so don't let that happen to you. Stay open-minded, but don't fall for anything and everything, okay? Just know that 95% of what you're scrolling through online and what you're seeing, on that boob is not the truth, okay? They are doing it's a very confusing time for reasons I don't want to go into. I want to stick with the reading. But I do see somebody is moving toward trouble here. You're moving toward this person that has no integrity. This person is toxic, and you're already viewing them as a potential partner. You have the card of want next to them, and you also have the Seven of Pentacles. So you're seeing something in them. You're looking at them like they are your harvest, like they are just going to be your you've been waiting, the person you've been waiting for. Finally, no and no and no. Okay, now listen carefully. If you have been with this person a few months, or you just met somebody, be careful. It doesn't mean when you see a reading like this that it's automatic the person that I met or that I've been with is toxic and is going to try to do something bad. It doesn't mean that. It does mean vet everyone who comes into your life, whether it's a friend, a potential lover, a family member trying to get closer to you. We have to protect ourselves right now, okay? There's a lot of not so good stuff out there right now. The separation, I call it, okay? So you need to separate from everything and everyone that is dragging you down and pulling you back into that third dimension, unless that's where you're choosing to be. All right? If you definitely know that you do not want to stay in the third dimension and you want to move forward, you have to do this, okay? You have to so your frequency is on the same level as 5D. You have to keep raising your frequency, all right? Not everyone is going to make it into 5D. But getting back to this is a warning. Someone, at least one of you, is moving toward this person now. And again, you're thinking that this is going to turn out to be the light of your life. And Spirit is saying, absolutely not. Vet everyone that comes in. All right. When they say absolutely not, again, they don't mean it's a definite if you just met someone. They just mean do not, make sure you're vetting everyone. Protect your heart, protect your family, yourself. Okay. Somebody is looking for balance and happiness, and you're coming out of some very hurtful period of time, I want to say, okay? Whatever this was, it was definitely a setback. This definitely was a very painful time for you. But I see now that you're getting through it, you're over it. You're looking the opposite direction. You're looking for something else now. You're trying to bring in balance, and you're looking for your own happiness. And that is spectacular, guys. You should be looking at your own happiness. And I don't mean that like ignore your husbands, wives, and children and family members. I'm just saying, don't expend all of your energy on someone who keeps trying to suck you back into the third dimension. All right, that is a definite no. And, focus on yourself. If you know in your heart that you're kind of insecure right now, or you're not financially set up, you have more work to do on yourself, when you're single, that's the best time to do the work, okay? Nothing gets in your way, and all of that alone time is so good for us when we're doing that deep dive into ourselves and looking at where we're coming from, where we are now, and where we want to be in the future. And then mapping it out. How are we going to get there, right? What are the steps we're going to take? What are we taking on first? The first thing I suggest you do is, survey all the people in your circle that you're close to and start to separate if any of them are sucking you back into the third dimension and stealing your energy. Okay, that would be the first thing. Even one person who's doing that to you guys can really affect you so dramatically. Until you get away from that person, you're going to feel so different, so much lighter. And you'll see what I'm trying to tell you about this, okay? Something here about a commitment. All right, so this is, somebody needs to listen up here. Somebody needs to hear this today. All right, there's somebody who is asking you to commit, but they're not on the up and up. All right, they want their cake and they want to eat it too. This person asking for the commitment, bringing in their cup, is everything but a person who is being on the up and up, okay? So I'm seeing there might have been some arguments already. You might have called them out on a few things. You might have seen some flags. Guys, the first time you see the flags, pay attention to them. Then we start looking for more if we're still not convinced, because they will show up. All right, but protect your heart while you're doing that. And I don't mean to sound negative, like you shouldn't fall in love or you shouldn't give love a chance. Not at all. Okay, but this person's very intelligent and they're very manipulative. Okay, so let's keep going. I'm seeing there's a Tower moment coming in for this King of Cups. I see an ending and it's coming in very quickly, and you are figuring this out now. You see this coming. You see it coming and you feel it coming. This will end, whatever this is. If you are resonating with this right now, and you're saying, yes, I feel something that's going on in my life is ending or getting ready to end. I'm feeling a Tower moment coming on. I'm getting clarity on this scenario or situation. Click on the yes, comment if this is you. All right, just say I feel something coming or something like that, so I'll know. Guys, I also do readings. If you're interested, you can click on the description below the video and see what services I provide. And this is going to be my last go. If you haven't liked the video, I'm just reminding you again, guys, it helps me tremendously. It takes 1 second. I appreciate and love each and every one of you. All right, this is telling us all to remember to come into your own now. Speak your mind. Stand up for your beliefs, Aquarius. This is very freeing, and it's going to bring in things that it's going to change things up in your life. And believe it or not, it's going to bring in joy. It's a freeing, joyful feeling on its own when you stop portraying yourself like someone else just to make others happy. Okay, I'm seeing that this is going to open something up for you by you expressing yourself. Maybe you're going to express yourself to the right person who's going to connect with you, who's going to like what you have to say. And I am seeing that some of you are putting a lot of thought into lining up your ducks, and I'm seeing a break here. I'm seeing this break, okay? So something about speaking your mind, and some of you are on a break right now or will be on a break. This break could also be like a little vacation you're getting ready to take, and while you have this time, some of you are just wanting this mental break from work, a break from all the stress. And I do see that this is going to be very helpful to you. Okay, all right, I'm going to end on this note. So I hope you enjoyed today's reading, and I hope that all of you have a great rest of your day. Take care.